Yo.
This is Department HTV. We're here with MultiManThaSkipso. So, why do you call yourself MultiManThaSkipso?
The name Multi comes from when I first started in hip hop. I always seen hip hop almost like a kung fu school, and I wanted to be that dude that mastered a couple of different styles. Like, it would be cool to be in the kung fu flick and just know snake style, or just know tiger style. If you could know snake, tiger, crane, lion, whatever the different styles is, you know what I'm saying? So MultiManThaSkipso kind of stands for that, and also the name Multi comes from, I grew up the only child, so a lot of times I've always been known to have an imagination. So I had made up this character named Multi. He was a dude that, an individual that could transform into 7 different heroes. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much how it came about, you know.
All right. So, how did you get started in, hip hop, rap?
How I got started was Philadelphia. My cousin of mine's, older cousin of mine's, female cousin by the name of Marlene, she was always known to write poetry. And so at a certain point in my life, by the age of 12 or something like that, I decided I wanted to do hip hop. So I remember me telling her this, and you can't tell her something, she's like one of those cousins, you can't tell her something that you want to do, because she's going to try to make you do it, or she's going to, call you bluff. So it started with her going to grocery stores, grocery shopping, and the whole time there, she pointing at fruits, pointing at different items in the store, and me having to freestyle about them the whole time we there. So it would be like sometimes an hour freestyling, and that's how I got started into the art of MCing. That's how basically it started. Shout out to her for even getting me started, because I love hip hop. As a result of it.
So you're basically trained by a girl.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about being a musician, a rapper, a MC?
Well, my family, we have a long tradition of non-famous people, but we all do music. And so one of my things is that I kind of feel like it's some family trade stuff. Like, I enjoy the fact of, one of the things I always remember, or a high moment of being an MC, is my father hearing one of my songs and crying. Because he, older people sometimes, definitely at that age, in that day and time, looked at hip hop as being a bunch of people making crazy noise. And so I remember him hearing the song and him, weeping like, oh man, I had it all wrong, like, you really talented, you know what I'm saying? So that's one of my favorite things is that. And then the second thing is I just enjoy the art form of MCing. I enjoy the art of 16 barring or whatever it be, inside writers, shadow boxing. I really enjoy the art of MCing, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
All right, my main question is, what's up with the mask?
The mask, oh man. I like to refer myself sometimes as Multi, hip hop's first Avenger. I wear the mask when I get in rap mode, you know what I'm saying? It's sort of like Spider-Man putting the mask on. So the significance of it is that I'm here to save hip hop. I'm here to preserve hip hop. Hip hop is like Gotham City. It's a lot of BS going on in it. I put the mask on, you know what I mean? Jump on my mic, and I'm here to save the day.
All right. Which goes into the next question. If you were a superhero, who would you be?
I've always had a liking or affinity for like Spider-Man. One of the reasons is because size-wise, he a skinny dude, I'm a skinny dude. Number two is the complexity of his story. You know what I mean? He's out of NYC. He lives in the suburbs. He has had some things happen to him. And it's more of a heartfelt story because there's a lot of heartbreak that has happened to him. Losing Gwen Stacy, losing Uncle Ben. And it's complex because the love life is torrid also too. You know what I'm saying? So I've always liked that. And the fact is, he's called your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Anybody that knows me, that when you meet me, you meet a friend. I never treat people, foul or at a distance, you know what I'm saying? So, Spider-Man.
All right. So where do you see MultiMan, the Skipso, in Department H?
It's kind of crazy because I see my role differently there. I would say in Department H, it's sort of like the man that went out and gathered the team together. Or let's paraphrase, let's say the 5 deadly venoms. At the beginning, the teacher is talking to the student. 5 deadly venoms, dope kung fu movie. And he sends the guy out to search for these 5 guys that he's taught. Crazy enough, all of them wear masks. How about that? So nobody knew how they looked. The guy didn't even know how the people he was looking for actually looked. And so my significant role was to go out, gather some MCs that I thought was dope, and it was always a dream of mine to do songs with some MCs that were friends first and foremost, and then secondly, and even just and equally as important, dope. So I see myself as the collector, I guess you could say.
So how did you come up with the Department H roster?
Let's say it like this. This how I assembled the team: Cross, Wolverine, Melee the Mic Snatcher, Iron Man, PR Half. Let's say, let's paraphrase PR Half to being like Daredevil. Okay. DC, a young Avenger. We can even say he's Hulkling. You know what I mean? He got a lot of strength and a lot of power, but he's young and he's still raw. You know what I mean? And he's trying to harness it. Crocker, like Reed Richards. You know what I'm saying? Very intellectual. I don't think there's not a step that's not calculated. Let's say Lucky Killjoy, the Punisher. You heard the song Danger. He just shoot him up. You know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. And let me see, am I missing a member? Oz. Oz snares is sort of like beast. When you hear him on the track, it's just a wildness that comes to it, but it's harnessed at the same time. You know what I mean? Yep.
So you're also in a group that's called the Faculty of New High.
Yeah.
How does that work out?
Faculty of New High, the inner workings of it is you got MultiManThaSkipso, Lucky Killjoy. It's supposed to be like the best of both worlds, the best of the East Coast rap world, the best of Southern hip hop world, but it's hip hop at the same time. You know what I mean? How that works is that we usually, our dynamic is sort of like, we've been working together so long, it's like the Road Warriors, the wrestling. You don't have to look and see what your other man is doing while you engage in comeback, because you know he handling his business. So that's the inner workings, man. We pick a beat, write a song, go for what we know. Boom. What you doing, Melee? Yeah.
So when you were working on this album, what were your intentions? Do you feel that it should go, mainstream, stay underground, or Did you even think that far, or were you just wanting to crush them seeds?
I say this. My goal in any project that I do is for everybody to have an opportunity to hear it. Like, some people say underground hip hop. I say it like this. It's only underground if ain't nobody heard it. It's like the popular kid in school. He's only popular because he knows everybody. And when putting this CD together, I hope that it furthers the careers of everybody, and it also invokes a lot of collaboration going forward. You know what I'm saying? That was the purpose of it. Was it to be a dope project? Everybody hear it. We get a chance to hopefully get some shows from it. A couple of dollars. Boom.
All right, so to make said couple of dollars, give me, a strong 8 bars to show people why they should listen to MultiManThaSkipso.
Okay, let me see. Iggy Iggy Uno, Diggy Diggy Dose, I roast and toast your folks, brag and post, like Tim Duncan, Shaq and Yao Ming. With lyrical stylings, I keep punks bowing to the prince like Tayshawn. Jeans and shades on, I slay song, cause every line is napalm. Boom. So that's what we're working with.
So, what do you feel are pros to being a MC as opposed to being a rapper?
Pros to being an MC? Pros to being an MC is that you always catch people off guard when you say that you do music. Pros to being an MC is being able to comedianize yourself, which is a word I'm making up. But being able to go into any situation and being able to fit in and being able to have something to say. And being an MC is a very intelligent thing to be also too. You know what I mean? As opposed to a rapper. You know.
All right, you've been around many places and lived different places.
Yep.
How did you do the rap, the MCing in those areas you were at? Did you, actually, just keep doing the same multi? Did you change, or did you do different things for those different environments?
Well, the thing about it is that from an MC standpoint, of living in a bunch of different places, heck, even Salt Lake City, Utah, I've always been grounded in the type of MC that I wanted to be. My attitude towards what I do as far as music is, I do what I like. Like, I'm a firm believer in, first you gotta like what you do, because if you don't like what you do, how can you expect anybody else to like it? So that's what it is. I always stayed steadfast doing me. I never changed. You know what I mean?
So on Department H and having faculty of do high, do you think it's too much work, or are you able to keep up because your level of MCing is above and beyond? And do you feel that, if they asked you to do a song with Rick Ross, would you be able to still do Department H album or Faculty of Do High album?
Well, I say it like this. Okay. If I'm approached to do a song with Rick Ross, let's say, I'm imagining that he's approaching me because he's heard a significant body of work of mine, and he's coming to me for that. It's like to say, that Rick Ross asked Nas to do a song, right, on one of the CDs. Nas was Nas. Matter of fact, he was like, it was written Nas. So I still think that I wouldn't lose faith. I mean, heck, Raekwon did a song with the boy. You know what I mean? Plus, I'm a correction officer and he won too. So why not? You know what I mean? How about that? You know what I mean? Throw that for a little bit there. You know what I'm saying?
So, you being an MC of all MCs, who is your favorite MC to listen to?
I tell you like this. I have tied for first place, KRS-One, and Rakim. Okay? Ty. God rest his dead, Big Pun has always been like the number 2, even though it's kind of unfair because you got Coogee Rap, out there, but Big Pun. So then you got the Elzais and the Fairmonks and people like that.
So it's safe to say that, you hold a lot of MCs in high regard,
Yeah.
but KRS-One and Rakim are your 2 top.
Yeah, and like if I had to put it in context of it being the Marvel Universe, they are the people that build it. They're the Stan Lees and stuff of it.
And the Jack Kirby's got
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right. Well, here's my last question, and I hopefully give you a little time to think about it.
Yeah.
If there was no more hip hop, and someone asked you, would you do it? Would you reinvent it? How would you reinvent it?
How would I reinvent it? Man, because hip hop came out of poverty. And I would hate to say that I would bring poverty. I would hate to say I would bring poverty to a situation. But how we reinvent it is that we would have a code. The code would be, first of all, to be a linguistical expert, to know English, and to have something to say when you touch the mic. Have your songs where you have fun and you do your little, party raps or whatever, and your girl songs, telling girls that you love them, because I like that type of stuff too. But the code would be, have something to say, know the English language. You know what I'm saying? You need to know that before you be touching up on microphones and standing in front of people.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you not feel that, people from other countries, 'cause
You suck.
You suck too, buddy.
do you not feel that people from other countries like Japan, Laos, or Cambodia, or Russia, Dominican Republic, all these people, they don't primarily speak English, and they still love hip hop.
Yeah.
I've seen Japanese kids who have the English capacity of saying hi and that's it, but they love hip hop.
Yeah, and notice that when I'm saying, I guess I was thinking about it and creating it into the context of America. I'm saying in whatever language you speak, be very fluent in it and know how to rhyme something besides Bacardi with party or cat with gat and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like become adverse, because this is the music of poetry, first and foremost. And you need to be able to, I tell people one of the things I'm going to say, this is a tangent. You're not going to say nothing different than the next man, but you need to say what the next man said differently. You know what I mean? Like, when you look at, let's say, Ghostface or Wu-Tang, they made up words. They had their own slang. So when you heard them and you heard cream, then you start using it for a term for monetary things. They talked about money on cream and talked about how hard it was growing up. But at the same time, they put a different perspective on it. And that's what you want to do, with songs. Is, boom, so that's what I do. The first code is be dope, if I was to reinvent it.
All right. And here's another question.
Yeah.
If you were to have an arch villain,
Wow.
who would it be?
You're talking in terms of comic book thing?
Well, in hip hop or comic books.
Wow. Who do I just completely just not like as an MC? Let's say I've never liked anything he's ever did. This ain't a diss, but it's just my opinion. Opinions are like buttholes. It is what it is. It would be, let's say, Gucci Mane. He'll be my arch nemesis. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, in order for the superhero to exist, the arch nemesis must exist also too. So appreciate all the commercial rappers making that stupid music, because you make it easy for the dope hip hoppers. Or you make us exist. we're the yin to your yang. You know what I mean?
All right, well, anything else you want to tell the people before we get out of Department HTV?
Yeah, first and foremost, thanks for checking out Department HTV. Thanks to all the members that have been associated and that did, you know, that joined Department H. Check me out at, you can just Google the name MultiManThaSkipso, MultiManThaSkipso, all is one word. Just Google the name. You can always, everything will pop up from MySpace to Reverb Nation to SoundCloud to Twitter to Facebook. Boom, you know what I'm saying? But I want to thank y'all for giving us this platform right here, you know what I mean? And shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the whole hip hop community. Shout out to all the Boricuas, the Dominicanos, all the African Americans, all the Blancos, you know what I mean? Shout out to all the pretty ladies out there also too. Marvel Comics, wrestling, whatever. You know what I mean? That's all I got to say, yo.
This has been Department HTV, interview MultiManThaSkipso. Peace.
Peace.